Graduates, you may be seated. Before we begin tonight's festivities, I would ask of our guests two things. Please allow all parents to hear the names of their sons and daughters read as we announce the names of graduates. This is difficult when noisemakers sound. When the ceremony is over, our graduates will exit in a recessional at the North Gate. Parents and family members will exit through the South Gate. Hopefully, you have prearranged a meeting place for your family. Thank you. Please rise for the United States Marine Corps as they present the colors. And now Lauren O'Donnell will perform the national anthem. Graduates, you may be seated. Good evening and welcome to the commencement ceremony for the graduating class of 2016 at North Canyon High School. My name is Elaine Jacobs and I am honored to be the principal of this wonderful school. I would like to recognize the guests on stage tonight. Ms. Julie Bacon, Governing Board Member of the Paradise Valley Unified School District. Ms. Laura Felton, Assistant Superintendent for Business Services. Mr. Matt Case, North Canyon World Language teacher. Mrs. Miriam Quinones, North Canyon World Language teacher. Mrs. Amanda Wood, Guidance Department counselor. And Mr. David Check, Senior Class Advisor. I would also like to recognize and thank Assistant Principals, Ms. Samantha Arana, Dr. Eric Comer, and Mr. Russell Paperman, Dean of Students, Mr. Darrell Rankin, Athletic Director, Mr. Anthony Marchese, and Commencement Advisor, Mr. Dennis Bush. Tonight, I would like to remember Mrs. Nancy Hushick, much loved and respected North Canyon culinary teacher who passed away this year. Our staff and students have been inspired by her caring, her creativity, and her dedication to our school. Graduation is the end of one journey and the beginning of another. It's an incredibly special event in a student's and his or her family's life. As you look around the football field tonight, you will see many seniors wearing lime green cords. These students are the first in their family to graduate from high school, and many will be the first in their family to go to college. Over the last 5 years, we at North Canyon have celebrated this accomplishment, which we believe is remarkable and humbling. The theme selected by this year's graduating class officers is, give the world the best that you have, and the best will come back to you. As I was thinking about my speech and looking online for inspiration, I realized how many famous quotes there are about setting important goals and trying your best. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. Mark Twain. You can never cross the ocean until you have the courage to lose sight of the shore. Christopher Columbus. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Henry Ford. If you try to do your best, there is no failure. Actor Mike Farrell. Make the most of yourself, for that is all there is of you. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Remember that guy that gave up? Neither does anybody else. Anonymous. The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. Martin Luther King. And the very famous Nike quote, just do it. I could have listed many, many others. So I'm thinking that because people throughout history have framed this thought in a myriad of ways, it must be very important. I don't know if all of you sitting before me have given your best each and every day. Though I try, I'm sure I have not given my best each and every day. It's not an easy thing to do. I do know, however, that if you can look backward and feel that you can generally say yes when asked the question, you will be happy with what you've accomplished. And the only person who can answer that question truthfully is the one who looks back at you from the mirror. As playwright Oscar Wilde said, be yourself. Everyone else is taken. As you begin the next part of your journey, make your family and friends proud. Make your school proud, and make yourself proud. I really look forward to hearing how the class of 2016 has impacted this world. As Dr. Seuss famously stated, don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. On behalf of North Canyon High School, congratulations to each and every one of you. I would now like to introduce the student body president for North Canyon High School, Nguyen.
Sorry, I'm short. Good evening. On behalf of the graduating class, I would like to welcome families and friends who have supported our seniors for North Canyon's graduating ceremony of 2016. Before I start, I would like to take a quick moment to say thank you to everyone who has helped me on this mission for success. Mostly, I would like to thank my parents because their countless hours of hard work has guided me to be the person I am today. Please excuse the next few seconds as I translate this into Vietnamese so my parents can understand. Bố và mẹ, con muốn nói cảm ơn vì bố mẹ đã làm cực khổ suốt 18 năm cho con được đi học và đã tặng thăng long cho con được thành công. Con muốn nói cảm ơn. Class of 2016. High school is almost over and we're just a few steps away from graduating. That means no more hand-holding, no more extension on assignments, and no more taking those sick days. Graduating means you're using the education you have obtained from North Canyon to be successful in the real world. It feels like yesterday, we're just taking our tour of for our North Canyon freshman orientation. Now we're about to receive our diplomas and give North Canyon the deuces. Let's take a second back to see how far we have come to get to this moment. Do you remember the first day of high school? The first sport assembly? Or even the first school dance? It's memories like this I'm sure we have all been reminiscing about throughout the past few weeks. We are graduating right now. Tomorrow, we are no longer North Canyon students. Tomorrow, we are alumni. Although our class has our fair shares of highs and lows, the class of 2016 has been one of the brightest and most competitive class North Canyon's ever seen. We're one of 2 high schools in Arizona to be selected a Go Beat the Odds school. This is an award that only 7 high schools in all of Arizona has ever received. And we are also rewarded the Arizona ACT Council. We also received an award from the Arizona ACT Council. We're the only high school to receive this award. Again, only high school to receive this award this year. We are also an avid school of distinction. Only 1% of all school gets this recognition, and we're one of those schools. Our senior class has contributed significantly to all these achievements. Come on, guys. Since the opening of North Canyon in 1993, North Canyon has never had a winner of Senior Assassin. Until this year. Graduates, look to your left. Literally, look to your left and look to your right. We are a family, and this is a family that has walked with us since 2012. We have walked many, many miles together the past 4 years. My cross-country coach once told me my freshman year that the mile makes the man. In this case, I believe the mile makes the class. Because for some of us, it has not been as easy to get through our 4 years of education as it was for others. But what a journey it has been. All the late nights, all the hours of studying, and all the stacks of homework that have been done has finally paid off. Because class, we made it. One of my favorite street poets and philosopher, Jermaine Lamar Cole, also known as J. Cole, once rapped, "If you don't aim too high, then you aim too low." Class of 2016, this is the beginning of your journey. Aim to be the best person you can be by giving the world the best you have. If you do so, good things will come to you in return. The road to being the best person you can be can sometimes be hard and confusing. But remember the wise word of the famous DJ Khaled, "Baby, you smart, you loyal, and you a genius."
It is now my honor to introduce the senior class president, Alexia Kaehler.
President Barack Obama once said, "Change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. We're the ones we've been waiting for. We're the change that we seek." Change. It all started when you took your first steps at North Canyon High School. A bit shocking at first, so waking up this morning realizing you're about to take your last steps at North Canyon may have been just as shocking. In a good way, of course. Change happens constantly. When you received that not so good grade on that test, when you did that one really dumb thing, or when you fell up the stairs rather than down the stairs. Then again, when you opened that acceptance letter, when you got your first car, or when you got your first job. My point is that change is a double-edged sword, and it's going to come in many different forms, good or bad. Right now, it's your turn to decide what this big change will be for you. We have sat in high school for 4 years anticipating this moment, and it's finally here. No more waking up at 5 a.m., or so we think. We juggled homework for multiple classes and managed to still get it done, even if it was at the last minute. We've negotiated the traffic in the hallways, and we've become pros with change. Coming back for multiple summers with something new. From study hall, definitely a big shock at first, but we later learned to appreciate it. To shiny plastic IDs and pearly white gates to protect our school. Well, the change is not over. Since we were kids, there's been someone guiding us, helping us cope with the changes and taking the next steps before we have to. Because now it's time to walk on your own and take each new step with a consideration of what might happen next. Because the decisions we make will not be small modifications but colossal adjustments. So all I can leave you with are these words of advice. So first word of advice. Our status in high school is not going to matter in the real world. What we have accomplished in high school is done. It's what we accomplish now that counts. Second, we need to be true to ourselves. We need to know who we are. It is so often we let others influence the decisions we make. We're finally able to be our own person, so be that person. This day may be the day where we go our separate ways, but we must promise one thing. We must continue to make it hard for the world to find people like us, because I already know that North Canyon is going to have a hard time finding a senior class as great as we are. So in the future, when you slip the key into your first home, when you get that job of a lifetime, and when you grasp that diploma a few moments from now, remember that change is a double-edged sword, and you choose whether it's good or bad.
The North Canyon High School Advanced Choir, directed by Beth Zollers, will now sing the selection, Imagine. It is my honor to introduce to you this evening two North Canyon seniors, each of whom will be presenting a senior class address to the class of 2016. Please welcome Michael Vedder to the stage for his senior address.
Words are powerful. They can create, destroy, change the world. And today we are here in celebration of a single word, graduation. Soon we will all be moving on to other things, ascending the stairs of our lives. But this begs the question, from what are we graduating? What do the words North Canyon actually mean? For me, North Canyon means positive learning. Since our freshman year, we've seen the school go through many changes. Are you all wearing your IDs? But through all of this, we've always had the same positive atmosphere. We have watched 4 years of community building, of students and teachers alike coming together to celebrate this school that ties us all together. I only knew one other person when I entered this school my freshman year. Now I know too many to list for all of you, all of whom are wonderful people with their own stories to tell. We have all gone through these 4 years together, and we all have grown. For me, North Canyon means determination. All of us here have had the determination to graduate. Some North Canyon students may be the first generation of their family to go to college, or even to graduate high school. Because North Canyon students never stop at good enough, there is a driving force at North Canyon unlike any other place I've ever seen. A drive to succeed. A drive to be able to sit here wearing these caps and say, look, I made it. For me, North Canyon means uniqueness. I've had classes with students of countless cultures, countless backgrounds, countless stories to tell. When I looked around while walking through the halls each and every day, I saw genuine people all wanting something out of these 4 years. And yet none were fine with simply sinking back into the crowd and letting the 4 years carry them. These are students with personalities, students with great wants to succeed, students with dreams that they're constantly walking forward to reach. And so here we are. This is the moment we've all been anticipating for 4 years. For some, it seems like time has gone by so fast. For others, it couldn't have come sooner. But for all of us, it does not mark the end of who we are as learners and as people. We are dedicated, and we are all motivated to achieve. We need to go out there and give this world the best that we have, because we are North Canyon graduates, and that is what we are meant to be. Give the world the best that you have, and the best will come back to you. But it all starts with us. North Canyon means something different to all of us. These are my words, and I challenge you to create yours.
Please welcome to the stage Rachael Bernardino for her senior address.
From my experience working in a daycare and at North Canyon's preschool, I know that working with young children is a gift. It's a gift not made for everyone, but for those who feel just as at ease in a preschool as they do in their own home, it's an irreplaceable pleasure. The wonders of young children don't stop with their imaginations or their sometimes humorous shortcomings in what you and I would consider logical. Their wonders continue to grow with them as they learn. And while watching, we realize we are seeing the future. None of these children know that in 15 years or less, they will be sitting where we are now, ready to go into the real world in one way or another. And just as they will grow to be in our position one day, everyone here now was once a small child. We dressed up as the ballerina or the fireman we wanted to be. We used to play house and make dinner for our stuffed animals. Our eyes would light up when we knew the answer to a question, and we learned just for the sake of learning. And leading it all, we would give our best to the world and receive the best back. As we grow, we may realize we no longer want to be a ballerina or a veterinarian or a princess. In fact, some of us may not know what we want to be anymore, and that's okay. Playing house has turned into real chores and responsibilities. We can cook, do laundry, and dishes for ourselves. Even as we shed the fragments from childhood we no longer need, there are a few vital pieces we must keep from such a pure time in our lives in order to keep the magic alive inside of ourselves. One of the most important is the love of learning. The idea that knowledge is something that you're never too old for is one of the most valuable lessons you can take with you. Knowledge can never be taken away from you. To be a lifelong learner is to be preparing yourself for the best you that you can be. And we must give our best and put our best foot forward every day. Some days, our best may just be getting out of bed and getting through the day, but on other days, better days, our best is extraordinary. And whether it's a bad day or a better day, we must give the world our best in order to receive the best back. And what more could we ask for? I would like to take my last moments to thank everyone for the work they've done to get us here. Our families and teachers care immensely, as they are obviously not in it for the money, and have done their best to prepare us for this night and for the rest of our lives. And for that, no one can thank them enough. Thank you.
The senior class gift presentation of 2016 will be given by Senior Class Representative Bery Khorany and Senior Class Representative Pnina Rokhlin.
Good evening, family and friends. Thank you all for joining us this evening to support the accomplishments of the class of 2016. My name is Pnina Rokhlin, and I am a senior class representative here at North Canyon.
And I am Bery Khorany, also a senior class representative at North Canyon. At this time, we have the pleasure of presenting to you the 2016 senior class gift to our school.
As you all may know, North Canyon is a beautiful facility that many people, including all of us, pass by every day. In addition, our school hosts numerous events that attract multitudes of spectators. It is for these reasons that it is essential for our school to look its best and leave a good impression.
The first thing that people see when they enter our school is the very nice marquee that was donated by the class of 2002. The marquee is such an amazing and important addition to our school because it is how the school communicates with the public about upcoming events.
It has been 14 years since the original marquee was installed, and it has gone through some wear and tear as expected. We wanted to make it a priority this year to give back a gift that will improve our campus. With new technology constantly improving, we decided it was time for an upgrade. If you look at it now, you will see that it has been repainted and remodeled to frame the new electronic displays that have been installed.
The 2016 senior class gift is not only a great and useful addition to our campus, but will also serve as a remembrance for the class of 2016. Thank you all for all your hard work, and congratulations!
Robert S. Bolt.
Alejandra Moreno Babuca.
Lydia Gonzalez.
Elijah Jarrell Bridey.
Alexia Gabrielle Kaehler.
Brianna Marie Booth.
Bery Kareem Khorany.
William Riley Jarrell.
Nguyen Duc Huy.
Jesús Andrés Quintero Paredes.
Pnina Rokhlin.
Dakota Jean Errett.
Ian Scott Tonema.
Ashley Rose Ravenstein.
Brandon P. Torres.
Lauren Michelle O'Donnell.
Rachael Susandra Bernardino.
Nicholas J. Solar.
Kylie Madison Cleveland.
Michael William Vedder.
Carlin Mary Covey.
Bahajoni Don Washington.
Caitlin Nolani Eder.
Rachel Ann Ravenstein.
Alejandra Galindo.
Emily Marie Simcha Wiseman.
Dylan Ketchum Sheen.
Brianna Lynn Widener.
Maithili Kandekar.
Francisco Aguilar Hernandez.
Perla Rebecca Lopez.
Andrea Montserrat Alcantara Chavarria.
Mariana Oliveira Terra.
Samuel Alfred Aldama.
Khaled C. Arnold.
Asma Ali Alhamamidi.
Hannah Elizabeth Arnold.
Leslie Almeida Daniel.
Olivia Wanda Arnold.
Christian Alvarado.
Diana Michelle Arreguín Juárez.
Luis Eduardo Alvarado Ayala.
Lindsay Elizabeth Array.
Lucia G. Álvarez Penuelas.
Ana Luisa Asensio.
Ramón Alvidres Jr.
Fátima Aslanova.
Heather N. Ambrosic.
Wade Michael Atkins.
Jessica Anaya Soto.
Víctor Manuel Ábalos.
Christian Andia.
Susana Aves-Badalova.
John Matthew Anderson.
Rodrigo Bailón.
Nicholas Vincent Armstrong.
Janae Aleida Valtierrez.
Nathaniel Nicholas Barker.
Cameron Keon Barber.
Cristina Guadalupe Barnett Martinez.
Hayden Colfax Barcelo.
Tatum Laney Danae Barnum.
Gabriela D. Brassard.
Brian Flores Barrera.
Hudson C. Brown.
Delaney May Bemis.
Nathaniel DeMar Brown Correa.
Hayden Lee Bender.
Amy Bustamante.
Rebecca Anna Benson.
Cassie Cavendall.
Jose Andres Betancourt Olivas.
Alexis Cabrera Sepúlveda.
Nikender Singh Bora.
Juan Manuel Cabrera Moreno.
Emily Rose Bleach.
Erwin M. Camargo.
Devion Malik Rashad Binky.
Miriam Yoali Campos Castro.
Matthew Reynold Michael Bohr.
Sierra E. Cancel.
Luis Bojorquez.
Stephanie Cardiel Ramirez.
Spencer Bowler.
Arturo Carrillo Gonzaga.
Rachel Joy Chavez.
Mónica Chacón González.
Valerie A. Chavez Duarte.
Adriana Renee Viera da Silva.
Aldair Erardi Chavez Pereda.
Erwin Gerard A. Decane.
Nicholas Chen.
Isaiah V. Davis.
Taylor Marie Colby.
Joseph Deladonna.
Carlos Joel Contreras.
Trevor Saint Denny.
Eli Cornejo.
Santosh Devkota.
Joyce Abigail Corral Castro.
Abu Gakal.
Alexander Anthony Corsi.
Noel Xochitl Rodriguez Diaz.
Abigail Elizabeth Cox.
Kristen M. De Francesco.
Sarah Corinne Ladd Cruz.
Zachary Dobb.
Riley Grace Colton.
Levi J. Dryden.
Taylor Jean Zarneski Rockwell.
Vivian Ali Duarte.
Rachel Ann D'Agostino.
Diana Duarte Rivera.
John Enlow.
Tierra Rose Ellis.
Carlos Enriquez.
Jordan Lily Elvich.
Edward Enriquez.
Daniel Freiberg.
Saray Escobar Gomez.
Carlos Omar Frescas Alzate.
Ruby N. Escobosa.
Jorge Adrián Frescas Alzate.
Saúl Esparza López.
Maria Gadaya.
Hannah Ting Espy.
Carlos Federico Galvez Hidalgo.
Jordan Robert Faulkner.
Nadej Corinne Gandara.
Francia Itzel Fernández Herrera.
Citlali Garcia.
Aaron Fimbres Ochoa.
Elise Garcia.
Christian Fitz.
José Martín García Padilla.
Mariah L. Flores.
Brisney E. Garcia Rodriguez.
Tyler Blair Faust.
Faith Brianna Garza.
Dylan Frankenfield.
Kaylee Adele Gerke.
Michelangelo Gonzalez.
Miranda Gesualdi.
Mario De La O.
Matthew Steven Gonzalez.
Paola Gonzalez Lopez.
Hannah Arlene Henry.
Alexis Diane Grumble.
Tala Marie Henson.
Karina Alexis Guerrero.
Nicola Herzegovina.
Christian John Guevara.
Areli Hernandez.
Keyshawn J. Hadvani.
Pilar Puri Hernandez.
Joseph Anthony Haggerty.
Erwin Enrique Hernandez.
Joshua Mitchell Hall.
Cristal Margarita Hernandez Hernandez.
Cameron Alexander Hamblin.
Kevin Herrera.
Talant Hamidi.
Ashlyn Taylor Hinckley.
Patrick Jason Harden.
Sydney Ryan Hotgraber.
Diana Harrow.
Jacob Moore Hockman.
David Lee Hatfield.
Jose Miguel Holguín Martinez.
Savannah N. Horn Olguin.
Grace Ann Holster.
Charles T. Howard.
Kyle Alexander Holtz.
Kayla Amber Howe.
Sierra Keller.
Juana D. Ibarra Garrido.
Gregory Dylan Kerr.
Matthew H. Ely.
Michaela Rain King.
Simeon Yaya James.
Tiara Justice Canedo.
Taylor Ashley Johnson.
Christopher Roland Force.
Bethany Faith Johnston.
Haley Marie Crows.
Kayla Lee Jones.
Sarah Lorraine Kroner.
Isaac N. Jung.
Edwin John Krieger.
Slobodan Kashtaz.
Jennifer Leonore Lasby.
Savannah Monet Canning.
Jacob Loeb.
Gracia Colum Canese.
Jericho Lawson.
Courtney Nicole Coffer.
Jacob Kenneth Ledford. Tiana Martich.
Catalina Deanne McDaniel.
Fernando Martinez Gonzalez.
Madeline R. McDaniel.
Selmira Martinez Lopez.
Dominic Joseph McDowell.
Fayos Mohebati.
Joseph Thomas McGoldrick.
Gerardo A. Molano Soto.
Hunter Gordon McHenry Lang.
Torrin Bryce Monroe.
Daniel Carnell McKnight.
Jonathan Ivan Monteon Castro.
Nancy Alondra Medina Arreguin.
Isabel Montoya.
Fejo Mexic.
Judith Avilene Montoya Torres.
Alondra Mireya Mera.
José Manuel Morales Pérez.
Sarah Michelli.
Chase William Maroney.
Erika Miranda Garcia.
Ardi Mutas.
Yesha Modi.
Jacob Muntz.
Anthony S. Mahachi.
Deborah Denise Murphy.
Daya Mohammed.
Melanie Carmel Murphy.
Brenna Rianne Nacarado.
Emily Starr Murray.
Sam Jamal Nasser.
Driana Choriz Mustin.
Serena Ann Natarajan.
Jacob Alexander Oliver.
Luis Ángel Navarrete Armendariz.
Robert S. Uen.
Ni Yen Nguyen.
Rogelio Ortiz.
Juan Dang Nguyen.
Giovanni Osuna Medellín.
Bernardo Nieto.
Brandon Miguel Oviedo Rangel.
Leslie Nolan.
Yapsi Nayeli Pacheco Aros.
Thomas K. Oakley.
Daisy Vanessa Pacheco Miranda.
Betsy Jasmine Obeso Valdez.
Valentina Pacheco Santiago.
Christopher Ocampo.
Nishi Kamlesh Patel.
Jose Elias Osegueda Flores.
Rochelle Lynn Patton.
John I. Aquali.
Gabriel Perez.
Nimi Joel Aquali.
Adi Damaris Perez Cortez.
Hannah Dakota Pearsall.
An Thuy Phan.
Karina Pinhasov.
Esteban Ramos Tapia.
Fatima Natalie Piñon Payan.
Amanda Jane Rundell.
Alexis Sophia Plu.
Javier Raya Garcia.
Maya Nicole Pamato.
Michael Angel Remby.
Mitchell Scott Powers.
Kiara Reynolds.
Pakadon Pratuanchai.
Wendy Reza.
Jared Quevedo.
Caitlin Marie Robinson.
Naomi Naxeli Quintana.
Tiffany Sujei Rodriguez.
Pablo Ángel Quiroz Lerma.
Emily Nicole Rodriguez.
Isela G. Ramírez.
Gerardo Santos Rodriguez.
Denise Ramírez.
Sharon Medina Rodriguez.
Jocelyn Rios Ramírez.
Omar Ernesto Rodríguez Babuca.
Luis Ramírez.
Alejandro Abel Rodríguez Brito.
Nidia M. Rojo Urias.
Edgar Rodríguez Ramírez.
Moises Antonio Romero.
Ryan Catherine Sandberg.
Dea Rubieca.
Corey Preston Shorts.
Ashley Elizabeth Reese.
Jordan Renee Schroeder.
Sonia M. Ruiz Espinosa.
Kaehler Schwartz.
Ashley Loren Russell.
Sabrina Marie Scopelite.
Sebastian Rubalcaba.
Jolek Sanjay Shah.
Fanta Hawa Sakor.
Lily Danya Shagavi.
Joshua Salazar Calderon.
Quinton Sloan Shepard.
Yahaira Yamile Salgueiro Hernández.
Dylan Wayne Shemek.
Nicholas Salvador Hernández.
Sydney Naomi Silva.
Samantha Isabel Samaniego.
Jose D. Silva.
Brian Alexander Sanchez.
Ayush Singh.
Irma Leticia Sanchez Osuna.
Michael Slusher.
Jordan Nicole Smith.
Chaos Tennell.
Leonis Smith.
O'Neill Tometi.
Victor H. Soriano.
Joshua D. Toporek.
Dale Allen Sperling Jr.
Jordan Michael Torno.
Emily Grace Stone.
Kaylee Toro.
Samuel Ford Strunk.
Mary Tren.
Tommy Zito.
Meghna Tripathi.
Joyan Tademi.
Katie Marie Polke.
Giovanni Tafoya Hernandez.
Mackenzie Ray Turner.
Indira Tyrova.
Logan Matthew Umbenhauer.
Aaron Angel Talamantes.
Abigail Urias Kiwi.
Giovanni Terrazas Quesada.
Violet Ubaidova.
Taylor Shea Thacker.
Sierra Alex Zagaitis.
Christopher D. Thaw.
Juan Francisco Valdez.
Kayla Rose Valdez.
Victoria R. Viberman.
Stephanie Varela.
Heidi Lynn Wagenbach.
Joana Estefania Varela Alarcón.
Jasper Ann Wagner.
Brenda Vargas Romero.
Mindy Lorraine Wagner.
Diane Vasquez Garcia.
Courtney Angel Wallenmeyer Williams.
José Antonio Vega González.
Michaela Marie White.
Leslie Teresa Velasco Rojas.
Ray McKinley Williams.
Yorvin Velázquez Roblero.
Ava Carolyn Wilson.
Ángel Verduzco.
Simone Desiree Wright Flowers.
Antonio Vidovic.
Bishop Gate Young.
Alexander A. Virthaler.
Brandy Uvella.
Odalis Natalia Villalobos Grado.
Nissan Yusupov.
Esmeralda Villalpando Tejeda.
Erendira Zazueta.
Martín Vizoso.
Milos Sekanovic.
Mariana Vucinic. And Maya Bukovic.
Yo. Hey, good evening. I'm Robbie Bolt, and I'm the senior class vice president.
I'm Brendan Torres, your senior class secretary.
And I'm Mike Lee Condecker, your senior class treasurer. This evening is coming to a close, and we are about to begin the next chapter of our lives. But before we go, we would like to thank our family, our friends, and our staff. Without them, none of this would have been possible, and we would not be here today.
So congratulations, class of 2016. You may now move your tassels from the right to the left.